All right. I think it's live, even though not there it is. Okay, we're going. Um, it appears the icon is right over my face. Let's. What if I'm up here? If I'm up top, does that work? Okay. Maybe that's better. What if I'm in the middle? Like that. Okay. Getting things set up. So, let's see. I'm going to stall for time here a little bit before I start explaining things. What's up, Jean-Claude? Can audio be turned up a little bit? My talking needs to be turned up. Okay. How... Okay. Is that maybe better? Yeah, we might have some audio things going on because I am going to be typing during this stream. I have the keyboard on my lap, so it doesn't like bounce around on the desk. So, how is everybody doing? I'm good. I'm going to be playing in a Morkborg game tonight. I'm excited about that. It's my first time playing Morkborg. How did I get subscribed to my channel? Well, through Face and Grace. Welcome. We're going to be building some dungeons. Or setting up a framework to build dungeons, maybe, is a better way of saying it. We'll draw a dungeon later tonight. Nice. What's up, Bryce? Okay. So what you're looking at here is my... Let's see. Can I move this around? And it doesn't... Okay, this is perfect. What if I do this? That messes with it. Okay. Hold on. All right. If I can bring this over here. No, that doesn't work. All right. I'm just going to have to look to the side to see chat. Because I'm gonna need everybody's help in this one. Because... What's up, Anna? From Alabama. Doing game prep tonight. Follows daily comics back in the day. Virus. That's awesome. I really want to get back into making simple routines. I need to just make some time for that. I got into making tabletop stuff by... How did I mean, I really wanted to play super badly. And so when I moved to Cincinnati, and I'm going to stop playing with my keyboard, and really wanted to play, but no one here had ever played before, so I decided to dungeon master a game. Got really into it, started making miniatures, then started running my own campaign, and it just kind of like built from not being confident at all about even playing D&D to now making, as creative hobbies tend to do, they snowball and get more and more into it as time goes on. Evil gargoyles. Oh, yeah. That's fun. Maybe I should add gargoyles to one of the who lives. Oh no, that would be a great trap. Okay, I'm jumping right into this, and this is what I need your help with. We're gonna add it right here. Gargoyles. Is that how you spell gargoyles? Thank you for the idea, Anna. What's up, Brent? Okay, so let me show you what's going on here. A little bit of context. Let me reach over here. Every month on my Patreon, I make a. Oh boy, can you hear that? Probably a little bit. Derek is here working on our yard, so there might be a little bit of mowing and stuff going on in the background. What's that? You're good. Okay. Okay, anyway. So every month on my Patreon, I make a new zine. Last month's was Flick Silverpin's Guide to the Unscrupulous Emporiums. 2 unscrupulous emporiums. It's a collection of magic items and 3 magic item shops. This month, I'm doing Flick Silverpin's Guide to Exploring Dungeons, and it's basically my method of creating a dungeon, whether it be a one-shot dungeon or something longer, boiled down into a series of questions. What I do is I ask myself these questions, and then if I can answer most of them, I know I have an idea for a dungeon. So it's the questions I use plus some random tables that you can roll on to help get your if you can't answer the question just on your own and you need some help getting some inspiration, there's random tables that'll help you. So what I'm trying to do during this stream is finish filling out these random tables. What's up, Black Monolith? Greetings from Istanbul. Yes. Elton from Brazil. This is awesome. I always worry about like what's the best time to stream because of time zones and all of that. It must be in Istanbul. It must be pretty late at night now. So yeah, let me run through these tables to give you an idea of. So also I've taken out like the advice that's going to be in the zine just to like make things clean. So each of the questions will kind of give like a little bit of advice too on how to answer, and then the random table. So all of these are 2d6 tables. So it's like you roll once on a d6 to get the section, and then you roll again to get the number on the list in the section, if that makes sense. And it's not going to matter for the Patreon, but down the line, this 2d6 table is going to be important for a fun little thing I'm going to have made. The exotic land of California. What's up, Stitches? Okay, so let me run through and kind of explain the process, and then I'm going to need your help coming up with ideas to finish filling out these tables. So it starts kind of generally, like the whole thing like starts way out and then like zooms in and gets like more narrow as it goes on. So kind of keep that in mind as we're going down the list here. 36 per section. Yeah. Yep. So a 36 table. Okay, so it starts with where's the dungeon located. I feel like this one is pretty like simple for you to answer yourself if you're like putting a dungeon in the middle of the game, but maybe you just want to run a one shot and like don't know where it is. So this table will help kind of figure that out. And I'll explain a little bit more the organization of the tables, because it's not in the final form. Like right now, it's just to help. I'll explain the organization later. Okay, what type of dungeon is it? So cave, ruin, crypt, quarry, mine, factory, just like what kind of building or structure is it? Sort of zooming in a little bit more. What condition is the dungeon in? And this like describes, way of describing the place. And I'm just kind of realizing that's maybe a good format for some of these tables, is like, and maybe we'll add a few more in too, because the descriptive part is maybe lacking in this. But it's like, what's the thing, and then how do you describe it? I think that's good to have like one table with the nouns and one table with the adjectives. Okay, so who lives there? Got a bunch of there's a non-humanoid table, and then who else lives there? There's a humanoid table, and there'll be a little bit of direction, like you can if you want it all to just be humans or humanoid type creatures, you can just roll on the who else lives there table twice, that sort of thing. But I always like to have, it's not just a goblin dungeon. There's also like something else going on. Like the goblins are mining down to get some sort of resource, but they've uncovered giant spiders or something. So there's always, and I guess that leads into the next set of tables. What motivates those who live in the dungeon? The motivation for the goblins would be they're mining for some sort of resource or gold or something. And then, and I want to reword. I don't know how to word this sentence yet. Conflict between those that live in the dungeon. That's a horrible way to describe it. But like, what's the conflict going on between these two groups? So that would be, the goblins are digging down, and they've invaded the giant spider lair or something. And then from there, what kind of rooms? So that's kind of the idea of the dungeon is covered there, and then it gets into like kind of filling out the dungeon. So what kind of rooms? There's two tables here. One is like a human person made table. So, like a gate storage, throne room, prison cell, armory, all that kind of stuff. And then the other table would be like naturally made, or like things, I'm kind of thinking the first table is like a dungeon, and then the second table is like a cave or cavern or something. Dungeon drama. That's awesome. Let me, I like that. Matthias, you gotta go to bed. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's so late. Yeah, I'll probably leave the video up for a little bit and then hide it away. Okay. So what kind of rooms? How are they defended? This one's almost all. We only need 3 more for how it's defended. It was kind of easy filling that out. What's happening inside the dungeon? So this is maybe a little more motivation of the people that live there. How's it going, Carrie? And then what makes a dungeon weird? This is the part that I always try to think about, like how to put a spin on a dungeon so it's not just goblins digging for gold, stumbling upon giant spiders. There needs to be like one more element to it, but it's hard. It's really hard to like set up a random table for that. So I figured, like, let's just make a random table of like some weird words, and then hopefully that will inspire an idea to give the, you know, just to give the dungeon a little more something going on. And then lastly is what is hidden inside the dungeon. So basically, like, what's some cool treasure people can find, explorers and adventurers can find. And we'll look at this a little more. And then I have a few other I'm missing some. I have a few other questions that you can ask yourself to sort of fill things out that maybe aren't worth random tables. So, like, what's the dungeon called? I mean, we could fill it up. We could put those. I don't know. I mean, it feels cooler to me to name the dungeon after like what you've come up with in your head instead of just rolling randomly on it, if that makes sense. So I have written the adjective noun or the verb noun. So like the I don't know, maybe this goblin example with the spiders could be you know, you could call the adventure the golden web or the webbed pit or something. I don't know. And then once you know all of this, what brings you to the dungeon? So like why your adventurers are there. I feel like that's another one that's not, you know, it's better like, is it to find the treasure, or is it to help with some of the conflict that's happening, or, you know, is the goblins, are they digging and it's causing explosions or cave-ins elsewhere, and so you have to go figure it out. You know, it's like you'll kind of know the answer to that question after you've filled out the rest. And then there's a few other questions, and then I have some resources and some more advice on how to build it. So, what's up, Jason? Yes. Started drawing fantasy map. Oh yeah, the rice and beans stuff. Yeah. Using the plaster imperfections on your wall. That's kind of cool. That's neat. Got some ice cream? I want some ice cream. Okay, so let's jump into trying to fill some of this stuff out. So where is this dungeon located? So one thing I want to say about the tables is there's this tricky balance of being too specific and not being specific enough. So there was a really good example I had somewhere. Oh yeah, this treasure. So like gold, food, drink, weapon, tool, book. Like when I wrote those, I feel like those aren't specific enough. Like weapon could be you know, a weapon could be a sword, which a sword would be maybe too specific, because once you start listing, you know, sword, axe, club, mace, warhammer, like that is going to take up too much. So like that's not. But a weapon could also be a wand, or a weapon could also be a tool, or you know what I mean? Like weapon isn't specific enough. And like book, you know, book should probably be spell book, right? Or here, let me, you know, spell book, lore book, or lore tome is maybe better. You know, like have a few types of books, but don't get too specific. Let me catch up here. Graders or UDF for ice cream? Ooh. They're both really good. I think I've had both equally. I don't know. We go to Freddy's a lot for the frozen custard. More than the other two, but that's kind of weird. Anyway, naming it after is yeah. I know that I'm kind of conflicted because random names can be fun. Like it can be fun for sure. But I'm trying to be like practical about it too. Right, because you can just roll a name of the dungeon and then not need any of the other random tables. You know, you can't, and then you could just answer the questions yourself just from what you've named the dungeon. So I see the appeal in that. Where is the dungeon located? Under your home. It's a cool, yeah, so I guess that's another, like, village, town, city, road. It feels like I was trying to get more specific with village, town, city, but that those all kind of do the same thing, right? So I don't know if I really like that. Love giving out treasure map. Oh yeah. Yep. Treasure map. Or maybe I'll just put map. You need a How to Cook Apples book to follow up Dragontown. That's a good idea. Like a little cookbook. Dragontown, or what's is it Dulper Flowerfellow, the baker, like have a recipe book that he made? That would be cool. That would be really fun, actually. Hamlet, yeah. See, that's not quite. Don't go running into the demon door. What's up, Kyle? Kyle, I'm wearing Marpy, dude. Getting ready for our game tonight. The docks. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's go back up to let's start at the beginning. I'm gonna get rid of village, town, city. We'll come back to that. I like docks. And then I also like, maybe we can do underground. I wish there was a few ways of saying underground. So, okay, another thing here is, I have these kind of like right now they're broken out into like loose themes. So like forest, jungle. Maybe this isn't the best example. Like here, who lives there? Like mammal, bird, reptile. I just listed the types of animals, and then I have like dragon, giant. I want some more like the fantastical creatures. I guess plant isn't really part of this one, but they're loosely organized together. But in the final book, and that's just so I can kind of like keep my brain going. But in the final book, they'll be alphabetized, so it'll be like kind of more random feeling. Okay. Whoa. The slums? That's interesting. Um, 9-volt kilowatt. We're building dungeons. Making random tables to help build dungeons. Morphs. Am I missing? Yeah, I'm missing people. Sorry. A cure. Okay, I'm gonna add. All right. Love it. Okay, I gotta start sticking to one. One thing here. Marpy's low-key Morkborg. Yeah, I feel this is maybe one of my more Morkborgy shirts. Sewers. Yes. That's exactly that's exactly what I'm looking for. Let's do town, city. I feel like some of these are too general, some of them are too specific. Okay. Factory I have as... Okay, hold on. Let me... Okay, we have the swamp. Factory I have is what type of dungeon it is. So, like the factory would be located in the town or city or on the coast or next to a river, right? Abandoned settlements, good. Yeah, so then abandoned I have here in the conditions. So, an abandoned town. I guess it's good to look at all three of these together. Yep, I have portal, bridge, under, or inside. Yeah, bridge. Bridge I have as one of the rooms of a dungeon, but maybe that is more... Blueprint. Okay, yeah. I'm going to keep stitches when we get down to the end. Maybe remind me of that. Floating island. Yep. On top of a monster. Yeah, okay. So I have this portal. On top. Is it on top? On top. How do you say this more concisely? Maybe just giant creature. Then it could be inside or on top. You choose. Yeah. Tundra. Tundra glacier. Hi, Ebis. What's up, Ryden? How's it going, dude? Steppe grassland. Yeah. I'm still trying to think about how to, because I like this dock sewer, kind of thing. Wait, is that 7? That's 7. What? I'm just getting random. Inside a ship? I do have what type of dungeon it is a ship. Underwater. That's good. That's good. Underwater. Underground, underwater. Island, desert, oasis, cloud. Yeah, I feel like there's more. Maybe the docks and the sewer need to be. What type of dungeon is it? I think that's where maybe I'm getting mixed up. Like, it would be a sewer dungeon, right? Yeah, I have factory, workshop, I guess warehouse could be a part of. Could be one. Ooh, magical barrier. I like that. Magical dome. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Archipelago. Yeah. Island. Maybe that covers it. Space. Outer space. Just magical biomes. Crypts I have, yep. Yeah, ice we have tundra glacier. I'm looking for more like what would be some more like big human made, not even human, or like humanoid made like a road, if you somehow stumble upon a dungeon off of a road in a town or a city, so, something that's bigger than a castle or a library. A school, that's a good one for what type of dungeon it is. I like that. Coliseum Stadium. Thieves' Den. Yeah, I have den. And then thieves being in the den would make it a thieves' den. Yep. Museum. Museum could work. See, aquifer, that's a fair. Yep. Yep. Fair. Carnival. Aquifer is what I'm going for. Now, is a fair carnival still... That might still be down in this one, you know? Fighting pit. Did I have... Yeah. We'll do... How do you spell Coliseum? Coliseum. Not like that. Like that? Okay. A ziggurat. I think temple maybe covers that. Tomb. As a crypt and a tomb, is that the same? Gardens. Barracks, I have... Barracks would be like maybe inside a stronghold. Yeah, condition, I think I have... I like that. Overgrown. Literal tourist trap. That's interesting. How do you... Casino is... Casino, I think, gets covered by some of the other stuff. Maze... I have that written somewhere too. Oh, maze is a like one of the traps, a defense. Inn and tavern. It's like you just gotta put it in there, right? Labyrinth. Let's do it. Maze. Labyrinth. Zoo or theme park. So I am keeping this. I should have said this at the top, but I am keeping this kind of fantasy. My chair is really squeaky. I am keeping this fantasy-ish. Screw NFTs. You win best username. Aquarium. Zoo. Yeah, what would be a fantasy zoo? Or aquarium? What's the equivalent to that? Break down the type. Port, castle, town, capital. Yeah, maybe if we do town, village, and then city, capital. Menagerie. Yes, Bryce, you've got it. That's it. That's a great word. Menagerie. Yeah, Violet Maze. So that's what I'm hoping for. Exactly. Fantasy Zoo, Elves Cage Humans. So that is exactly what, you roll Menagerie, and then who lives there, you roll, I don't know, what would it be? Did I write? Yeah, poacher. You roll poacher, and then you start thinking about who, and then like further down you roll prisoner. Yeah, prisoners. Like, I'm hoping that that's how rolling on this stuff will. Forward in time. Interesting. It's not where is the dungeon located. It's a when is the dungeon. Maybe that gets covered by other plane or portal. Your like extinct monsters are encased in crystal to be preserved. Like you all have awesome ideas. Ooze petting zoo. Like, yes. Yes. Zoo equals Mad Mage collection. I love it. Hunting parks. Oh. Maybe what do we have? Garden. Didn't we write garden? Garden or park? Mausoleum. I feel like crypt tomb covers a mausoleum. Crystallized. I like that for overgrown. Crystallized. I like that. I like that. I gotta keep like hunkering down because I'm getting excited. I need to sit up. Petrified. That one's good too. Petrified. How many is that? 5? Mushroom dungeon. Yeah, so do I have infected maybe? Would or moldy? Would that work? Condition moving a building could change. Ooh, that's very cool. Our sections are getting a little messy, but that's fine. Blighted. Yeah, infected. Infected. We could do infected, blighted. Is that a capital? It's not. Could a helmed horror live there? Yeah. Who else lives there? Or who lives there? I think I have horror written down. Horror. Divided. Ooh, see, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Those are the kind of words that. Yeah. Yeah, I have new written down. Flooded. Do I have that? I do have flooded, yeah. Yeah, it's more fun coming up with the adjectives than it is the nouns. Burned. Burnt. I have burnt. Should it be burnt or burned? Burned? It's burnt. I kind of like burnt. Corrupted. I feel like that's different than infected or cursed. Corrupted. Yeah, let's add it. Wait. Corrupted? Is that how you spell it? Yeah. Mindscape. Where is it located? Outer space. Mind. Let's just put it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I have dream. Dream. Mind, dream. Yeah, yeah. Bright. Ooh, yeah. See, I have these, like I had infected and cursed, so I had cleansed and blessed. I really like bright. Because I think that which makes me want to put dark. Right? What is dark? Condition uncanny. Ooh, illusory. I feel like I put that somewhere. Maybe that's the type of dungeon. Illusory. I think maybe that's, yeah, because then we get some more weird different types. Itchy. Shifting. Divided. Yeah, shifting. I like that. That's a great word. Moving. I think I like shifting more. I think we can handle both. Moving and shifting. Because moving makes me think of like it's an active thing, like somebody is making it move, whereas shifting is like it's doing it more naturally somehow, like the earth is making it shift or something. An aviary. I think let's put that in a type of room. What kind of rooms are there? Yeah, I have kennel. We'll do wait. Oh no. Yeah, we'll do aviary on a type of room. Alive. Yes. What type of dungeon is it? What is the condition? Well, let's put it in the conditions. Alive, because that could mean like the dungeon is a living thing, or you could like go a lot of places with that. What's up, Kaysen? Crumbling. Yep, got crumbling. Love living dungeons. Levitating. I like that. I like that. Let's think of some ones that are like the people living there. Like I have guarded, fortified. The people living there are making it something. Compact. That's interesting. Waterfall I actually have as a room in a dungeon. Bathhouse, invisible walls, floors. Okay, sorry. There's so many good ideas. Inverted or rotated, that's really good. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up on this. Yep. Miniature. Giant. I like that. I think. And then, okay. Inverted. I think that's a good word. I think that's good. That makes me think of like Dracula's Castle and Symphony of the Night. Invisible walls or floors. That would be a room. think. How would you say that? Okay, we'll come back to that. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Living dungeons, crumbling. Yep. That's covered. Thank you very much, Josh. I appreciate that. Repurposed. That is a wonderful word. Repurposed. Yes. Forsaken. Yeah. Infected, blighted, cursed. You know what? I'm going to add it to cursed. Forsaken. Yeah, I feel like that adds Jean-Claude, hey, thank you for stopping by. Diseased, I think, is the same as infected, blighted, maybe. Non-Euclidean. That's a cool idea. Monster feeding ground. That gets covered in rooms. Puzzle section. Yeah. There's a little bit of that in the defensive, like what defends the place. Post-apocalypse, spell plague. Under siege. That, there's guarded and fortified, but then what if under siege? That's an interesting idea. I like that. Repurpose makes me think that there's dungeon flippers out there. Yeah, I also have for sale. Yep. Crystalline. Yep. I have crystallized. Maybe crystalline is a better. Space folded into itself. Farmland, prairie, field. Thank you. Farmland, field. Yep. That was a big one I was looking for. Technological. Ooh. I like advanced. Advanced. That's cool. Solo Lesta, yes. I love hearing about playing Dragon Town with kids. That makes me very happy. I hope they have a lot of fun with it. Persecuted. That remind me of that later. That's a good one for later. Hamlet. Yeah, town, village, hamlet. I think that gets covered. I know why you're orchard gets covered in farmland, field, I think. It's like in my head I have this weird like sweet spot of not too specific and not too general, and like I'm kind of like breaking my own rules a lot, so I don't know. Yeah. Slums? Is there a cooler way of saying slums? Not like ghetto is worse. I know that that's a common idea. You had to go into the... I mean, maybe slums is right. Treehouse or igloo. That's cool. MTRPG. Glad you're here. Dilapidated. Crumbling. Yeah, crumbling, ruined, dilapidated. I think gets at that. Marketplace. That one... I like that. I like that. Marketplace. I'm gonna write slums, but I'm gonna put an asterisk next to it because I feel like bottom of a dried well. Yeah, that's one of those ones that's like that's where I want people to get to. You know, like that's the like too specific. So if you roll sewer or you roll mine maybe, or you know, I think well is even one of the room types. So like that's like where you could get to. Skid Row, a hovel or shanty town. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Hovel is maybe good. I have hive, nest, den. I could do den, hovel. I feel like maybe missing some more like cave, cavern. What other types of underground areas are there that are not made by humans? Bank. I have vault. Burnt, burning. Yeah. So that's another, like, you can get there, kind of. Like Shantytown. Condemned. That's interesting. Skeletonized. We could just put dead. That could get to skeletonized. Shrine. I think we have temple, monastery covers shrine. Grotto. Oh, I actually have that later. Sinkhole. Ah, that's interesting. Crypt, tomb, catacombs works. I have fair, carnival, which covers festival. Yeah. I like estate. I think that works as... That doesn't go here. Castle, fort, stronghold, outpost, prison, school. Estate kind of gets at a different... I like that. Outskirts is a great... that I think works. Outskirts is great. That works. Yes. Scrapyard. Ooh. Scrapyard. Nexus. Ooh, that's a great word. That's a great word. That's going in here. Oh yeah, big insect trains. Yeah, see, that's the kind of specificity that you'll get to. Vortex. That's interesting. I think maybe portal or could get there. Oh well. Okay, so let's we've like really filled this stuff out. So let's move down to, we'll go past, since we're kind of in the zone. We'll go past the who lives there and conflicts and do what kind of rooms, because that's where we're kind of getting detailed here. So we have what kind of rooms are there in the first. There's two. I'm blanking. Not tables, not chart. I'm like, there's two charts. There's two tables. So one is like the sort of human-made stuff. So I have cistern, well, altar, gallery, aviary, armory, human-made stuff. But then what I really need to fill out is rooms that are not human-made. So yeah, I have grove, glade, works well. So this is, we're getting more narrow. So this is like you have the type of dungeon and you want to fill it up. A pit. Yeah, I like that. Just a pit. Actually, a pit is covered in how is this dungeon defended from intruders. Pit. Maybe a moat. Is that how you spell moat? Magma pools. Yeah, that would be covered by fire, maybe. So cave would be the bigger one. And then what are the rooms that make up the cave is what we're working on now. Oh, desert is, I do that all the time. Desert. Where's desert? Yep, thank you. Whoop. I was up there thinking about graders and UDF. Room full of fossils. Yeah, I have. Where are we? I have bones as one of the rooms. So yeah, would maybe you're right. So it would be cave, and then up here we would do cavern. Yep, you're right. Okay. Fossils stuck in the wall. Yeah, yep. Canal. That's interesting. Chasm. What do you call an underground river? Is there a name for that? Infirmary? That's probably good. Workshop, library, lounge. Yeah, yep. I like that. Infirmary. That's not right. Okay. Is that 6? Yeah, 6. Okay. Portal hub. Yeah, like how do you like what would you call portal room? Yeah. See that's we're getting more specific now. So like those type of caves, subterranean river. Yeah, put Nexus in already. Portal chamber? Yeah. Torture chamber, portal chamber. There's a better word. There's a better word than chamber, room, ritual chamber. Maybe that's better than torture? I think I like that better. Ritual chamber, portal. Checkpoint. Ooh. Ooh. That is good. That would be... Yes. Gate. I don't know. I think that like gets at more. I like that. Torchlit passage. Yeah, I mean, like, why not, right? Just a passageway, right? How would a checkpoint work? I mean, so it's like a checkpoint at a castle would just be a gate. But a checkpoint, you know, if we roll, you know, what does a checkpoint in a crypt mean? Or what does a checkpoint in a factory mean? You know, like that's how it works. Like when you start combining these words, it gets your you know, a checkpoint at a fair isn't a gate. It's where they sell you tickets to get into the fair, right? That's why I like checkpoint. Checkpoint was good. Checkpoint is good. Infinity hallway. That's maybe there's another way to describe that for a defense. Because I think I have dead end. Yeah, I have dead end written. Choke point, time clock. What's up, Dashin? Dachshund. Yeah, save room. Yeah, I mean, you could treat it that way too. Caldera. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Why didn't I think of that? I named one of my zines Fiery Caldera. Mirror maze. Yeah, I have maze, I believe. Yep, I have maze. I mean, like hallway, right? Hallway is a room. I think that gets it, you know. Quagmire. That's kind of cool. Not. That's like, yeah, more specific part of a swamp. I mean, is that a room? It's as much as a room as a waterfall is, right? That's just a cool word too, quagmire. I like it. Dining hall, yep. Healing pool. Dressing room. I have bedroom. I know like dressing room would maybe be in addition to a bedroom, but Armory, have that. A spring? Yeah, that's good. Oh, I have spring. Yep. Reservoir, that's a good one. Reservoir? Nope. Whoops. Reservoir. That actually makes sense. A tunnel. Passageway. I like tunnel better than passageway. Yeah, so we're getting it kind of the same, like a cistern or a well is the like made by humans. Reservoir, naturally occurring. Hallway, tunnel. Toilets, yeah, have latrine. I already have tunnel. Oh, it's right there. Burp. Really lacking on the natural kind of areas. So let's think about basin. Yeah, why not? Antechamber. Yeah, that's good. I think. Oh yeah, you know, maybe that gets covered. Even so, like yeah, cops. I think Grove Glade maybe covers that. Slopes. That's an interesting idea. I like, yeah, a slope. That's kind of, that's something you don't really think about. Yeah, outcroppings, glade clearing, pond. Pond works. I think clearing works too. I think that's a good word that can be more than just like a little field. Cemetery, burial grounds. I have crypt. Plateau I think is too big. Anti-gravity chamber. I believe in the did I write gravity? Nope. We're going to do gravity in the defense. Gorge, crevasse. Yeah, chasm. Veldt is an open, uncultivated grassland. Reef. Gonna add it up there. So think, what kind of rooms do animals make? So I have nest, sty, I thought I had like, oh, a den. I had den and up here, what type of dungeon is it? I have hive, nest, den, hovel. But is there something more specific? Where do we go? I have nest again down here. Burrow. A stable, I think I have. I don't have a stable up here. Good call. Very good call. A warren? Maybe that's better than a, yeah, warren or a roost. And a burrow. What is the difference between all of that? A warren is the whole thing. So maybe that's better up here. Instead of nest, what type of dungeon is it? Instead of nest, we'll do warren burrow. And then down here, we'll have nest. I guess a roost. Yeah, roost would go up here too, huh? We're full. But I like roost. Den or hovel. Maybe that goes down. Yeah, maybe den and hovel go down into the rooms. Yep. Okay. So we have nest, den, hovel. Is that how it's spelled? Hive. Yeah, I have that up above. Ooh, web. That's great. That's great. Yeah, sewer is bigger. So it's like what is a room in a sewer? You know? Cocoon. That's maybe specific. Yeah, I mean, I guess web is web or cocoon. Like a cocoon is for a single animal. I mean, I guess it's kind of. Web, maybe I'll just do, is it C-O, it's all O's? Yeah. And cocoon. Strip mine. Yeah, I have mine. wait, that, oh. I scrolled weird for a second, and I thought where you said stables, Sleepy Sorceress, it looked like Starbucks. For a second, I was like, I'm not putting a Starbucks in my dungeon. Fjord. Yeah, that's a good one for up top. Mire, like a swampy floor. Yeah, I think. What do we do? What do we say? Quagmire? Yeah. Termitarium. Yeah. This is, it's one of those too specific. Flooded room. Yeah, so flooded is one of the conditions. Imagine getting all the adventurers' names wrong on the Starbucks cups. Layer, I think, is up top, yeah. What type of dungeon is it? It better be in here. Yeah, lair. Yeah. Yeah, what like a mushroom fungus area? What would that be called? Put coffee shop in the dungeon room chart. I'm tempted to. Incubator. Ooh, that one's good. That one's good. Fungal colony. That's close. Cluster. A cluster. I like that. Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be mushrooms. Colony is tricky because that like a colony is like a bigger thing. But when you're speaking of fungus, that I know what you mean, but it mushrooms are a colony of dead giant. I mean, that sounds cool. Terrarium? You know what? Let's do terrarium. Greenhouse. I think I put garden, didn't I? That was up top. Greenhouse. Spore floor. Is whirlpool somewhere? Oh, that's interesting, though. I'm excited to be playing Morkborg tonight. Okay, it's already 6:30. What the heck? Okay, we're gonna move on from this, and we're gonna go to who lives here. Commissary. That's pretty good. Banquet hall. I'll put in commissary. Okay, now when we're doing who lives here, here's the thing. There's only going to be 36 non-humanoid people or creatures and 36 humanoid creatures. And I'm staying away from races in the traditional like D&D sense. So when I'm saying humanoid people, I'm saying stuff like a worker or a pirate or a wizard. I'm not saying elf, dwarf, gnome, because it's like you can roll a pirate and then you can decide if they're going to be gnome pirates or they're going to be troll pirates, right? So that I'm leaving the decision of ancestry up to I'm saying that that the ancestry is something that you can decide on your own. Like you're a creative enough person to decide that stuff. So that's the preface to who lives here, right? And then it goes. It's also generalized. So like dragon, I feel like covers kobold, right? Yeah, I'm not putting slave. I'm just gonna skip that. That is a thing. When I was initially doing that, I put prisoner instead. I'm just gonna not put slave. Runaway, artist, ventriloquist, craftsman. Yeah, I have worker that sort of gets. Freedom fighters. That's interesting. Is there another word for freedom fighter? Like rebel? Oh, I have rebel. Yeah. Hermit. I have hermit. This one's gonna be tricky because I'm trying not to be. When you get like real specific, like even wizard, witch, and then sorcerer or warlock, I could probably get rid of sorcerer and warlock, honestly. Coven is interesting, but a coven is just a bunch of wizards and witches, right? Outcasts. Yeah, I feel like that kind of gets covered. Soldier. I think that one is general enough. Soldier is general enough because that could mean a knight. That could mean a lot of things. Yeah. Infected, quarantined. I like that. I have infected, but I also like quarantined. Yeah, yeah. Mutants. Yep. Trapper, I have poacher, hunter, and ranger. I feel like that's kind of covered. Outlander, outcast. Do I have... What would you call... I like... black market dealer, but it needs to be less specific than that. Like, what do you call somebody that sells something? Entertainer is good. Entertainer. Huckster. Merchant. Yep. Thank you. Merchant's the one. Yeah, right. Here's my quarantine game. Fence. That's cool. Smuggler. Bandit, thief. Maybe covers the smuggler and assassin. Covetous shin. Yeah. Healer. I have acolyte monk, but I think healer is good. Because that could get at a priest type thing, but also other prophet. I have sage, like sage. We could do sage / prophet. It's cool. Gamblers, yeah, yep. Gambling gets covered later. Caretaker, archaeologist. I have collector. Aristocrat. Babies. Just a bunch of babies live here. Seers, I think, gets covered. Lorekeeper, yeah. Vigilante, I think Rebel maybe, or Trader covers. Student, yeah, Scholar, Student would be the same. Tom Nook, Landlord. Is Landlord one? Okay, what about some other creatures that are because I feel like I'm missing some creatures that are. It's tough, man, because you either get. It's tough. Bounty hunter, yeah. Poacher, hunter. I have insects, yeah. Do I suggest using minis, or are they more of a headache? I think if you are what minis are good for is if you it's basically like a way of if there's going to be a lot of fighting, I think minis are good. It's a way of being able to see where things are in relationship to each other. So if you think that's going to be important, which usually means a fight, I say minis are fun to play with. Otherwise, you can skip it. Hags, yeah. I'm not doing hags. Wounded dog. Yeah, see, okay. The thing is, like I could list 36 mammals right now and make a chart of 36 mammals, and then another chart of 36 birds, and then another chart of 36 reptiles and amphibians, probably. You know what I mean? So it's got to be broad. So like dragon covers all types of dragons. Giants covers all types of giants. I have slime and ooze. Yeah. I have yeah, so demon, devil, aberration, horror, ghosts, undead. That covers like a lot of that. Constructs and machines, elementals, have those. Unicorn, I wrote cryptid. So that would cover things like a unicorn, I guess. This one's tough. Because it's like, maybe it's too general, but yeah, construct covers automaton. Doppelganger, I like it. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's what I'm looking for. Doppelganger. Ethereal, it's covered by ghosts, right? Mimic, I actually have that as a trap. But maybe that would work here. Yeah, let's put it. Spent the last week reading the monster manual. Yeah. The sassy squatch. Have elementals. Myconid. Yes. How... We'll do plant. Right, like plant. What if we do flower, vine, fungus? That splits up plants a little bit more. Monstrosities. I think fiend is covered with devil and demon, right? Where people, yeah, have lycanthrope. Have lycanthrope. Let them choose their destroyer. Dryad tree. Oh yeah. So we'll do fungus and then tree. I like that. Cause that's like if you say animal. Like just having plants is like saying animal, but we've split up animal into mammal, bird, reptile, amphibian, fish, insect. So now splitting up plants into flower, vine, fungus, tree. I think that works. Let's do I have horror written down, but monstrosity, just to add another thing I think is good. Yep, have slime, ooze. Mimic is a doppelganger. That's true. I feel like Mimic is maybe a little too specific. I like Celestial better than Angel. I like that. Celestial. Yep. I like that. Goblinoid. I think that fits into the ancestry part. Construct. Yeah, got Construct. Crustaceans. Parasite. That's a good one. Ridge really wants some babies in here. Homunculus. I feel like that fits with the construct, kind of. Doppelganger. God. Like a demigod? Is there another word for demigod? Pokemons? Symbiotes? What's another word for demigod? I mean, I feel like celestial kind of covers it, right? Demon. We got demons. Horde. Vermin, swarm, or horde. I feel like the question is who lives here. So if it's a bunch of lizard people, then it's just a horde of lizard people, right? It's not like, that's not a qualification, I guess. Oh, Damon. Matt Damon. Time Traveler, Pseudo Divine, Slod. Yes, man, slods are cool. I've thought about doing a whole adventure around slods. Great old ones. Yeah, what are like the Cthulhu type creatures called? Ancient. I like just saying ancients. Ancients. That sounds cool. You could come up with elder evil. Yeah, ancients. Elder. I don't know. An aberration. Yeah, aberrant. Aberrant is cool. Eldritch. I think I like aberrant. Yeah. Guardian. Yeah, see, a guardian's another like a clarification, right? Like you can have a tree guardian or a machine guardian. I have it in the middle. Oh, I do. Yep. Okay. Got fish. Cats. Titans. That's interesting. Dinosaur. No. Scott's gonna kill me if I put dinosaur. When there's dragons, do we need dinosaurs? I do not think so. I do not think we need dinosaurs. Old ones, yeah, yeah. Ancients. I think I'm going to stick with that. Shades and shadows, I think all fall under ghosts. I know there's going to be some people that are mad about dinosaurs, but I can't put beholders. Would I lump a triceratops with a dragon? Man. It's a good argument. Beholders are aberrations, yeah. Sea serpents. Yeah, that would just be a fish, though, right? Could roll fish and dragon and get a sea. Wyverns falls under dragons. Golem is a construct. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, horror. I guess horror / monstrosity. Oh, I already have monstrosity. Yeah, they can be separate. Illusions is in multiple places elsewhere. Amalgamations. That's a construct. Hobbits, my little hobbits. Okay. Let's move on to what motivates those who live in the dungeon. I basically need one more thing, but also conflict between those that live in the dungeon. The dungeon drama. Let's figure out some dungeon drama. You know what? Yeah. Shayla, yep. I'm going to put, so I have my little thing about ancestries, and then I'm going to say, I'm going to also say, roll multiple times and combine as a note. That's one of the notes that will come with who lives here, who else lives here. I like that a lot. Okay, so the way this works is you roll to see who lives here, right? So let's say we have a tomb that has undead living here, and also some rebels have come and are using the tomb as a hideout, right? But they're also undead. So now we have that figured out. So now we come down here and we have what motivates the people living in this dungeon. Do I have cover up, destroy, sabotage, summon, recruit, land? What motivates them to be in the dungeon? The last one should be travel, protect. It should be shelter, right? Shelter. Yeah. So the rebels are sheltered here. The undead have risen because of chaos, or they've been summoned, maybe? Right? Yeah, refuge. Shelter, refuge. Yeah. Yeah, territory. I have land. Yeah. Morse, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. So I feel like I have a lot. I have a full chart full of motivations. So now we got to think about why the rebels and the undead are in conflict, right? So the rebels are there for shelter, or so then you would, if you rolled like, I don't like power here. Like safety is probably, wait, hideout? No, I think that still makes sense. Love, that's, you know what? That's great. I like, yeah, yep. Reanimated self, thank you. Jealousy. I think that kind of gets covered in other ways. Fame, fortune. Maybe jealousy is good. Storming as a dungeon. We have siege. We have flooded. A nexus. Let's keep. Basically this whole chart is misunderstandings. Ibis, thank you. Fear. Yep. The rebels are afraid of the undead. I think that's great. Political intrigue. Yeah. So that's kind of mischief. That one's fantastic. That's fantastic. Curse, huh? I think curse works. You killed my Mimo. Accident is a great, yep, that's a great one. Accident, yeah, mishap. Right, like, maybe it's not rebels, it's a wizard and an undead, and they're using them as minions, right? Self-destruction, power, yeah, power. Power, I think, is a little too vague here. I have it up here under what motivates. Maybe it works. Maybe it still works. But I feel like the conflict would result in power. You know what I mean? Territory, yeah, I have. That's covered as a motivation. But how would you describe what is the fight over territory? What is that? Like I have ownership. Like the rebels are claiming the tomb and they don't think the undead have ownership over it. So they're going to kill all the undead. Information, investigation. Yeah, I have knowledge. Sacred ground. Cure. Yeah, birthright, obligation. Yeah, how would you say that? Revenge. I think revenge works. Although that's a motivation up there. Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. That's a, like this should be just a little bit more specific than their individual motivations, right? Ancestral dispute. Yeah, how would you say... I have prophecy. Yeah, I think that maybe covers ancestral dispute. Legend. I feel like that gets covered up in the pilgrimage. That's a good one for up here. I'm going to add pilgrimage. I like that. Why do people get upset with each other? I think hunt is one. You know, like the rebels are maybe hunting some sort of beast that lives in this, that gets to murder, I guess. Maybe I take murder out. Sanitation. Tradition is good. That's kind of nice. Madness. I think I have that as compelled. This is the, it's tricky. This is the, like, what creates the conflict between two people. I guess madness kind of works. Hi, Kathy. Tribute. That's like maybe a kind of a positive one. I like that. Yeah, like it doesn't have to be like, it's like, why maybe conflict isn't always the right thing. Like you have cultists coming to worship the dragon that lives in the, you know, so they're there to pay tribute. Prove yourself. Ooh, how? I mean, that's fame, I guess. Fame. We kind of get at that. Yeah, are there some more positive ones? Yeah, that's a good example of the Hot Springs Island. That I have mischief written down. I think that would be mischief. Pandemic or too soon. Yeah. Quarantine is part of another thing. Like a banquet. Ooh. So maybe like a truce. How do you spell truce? Is that? I don't think I've ever written that word before. That's how you spell it. Truce. With a C? With a C. So it's not spelled like that. Contest of Champions. Yeah, that's fame. Manipulate. That's up here in the... Misunderstanding. I think accident, mishap maybe covers... Misunderstanding could... I think misunderstanding. That works. What's up, Joshua? Prove yourself could be trial. Yeah. Position. Ooh, that is a good word. That is a good word. Position. That's the sweet spot of the specific that I'm talking about, but being vague enough that it could mean lots of things. I think that's what a lot of these tables are missing. Or words like position. Yeah, I might... See, I have these asterisks here. Conflict, I think that's what's hanging me up, is conflict maybe isn't the right word. But yeah, I do want to like reword this to be a better question to ask. Cooperation is maybe a good... I like that. Truce, cooperation. I think that's good. Okay, what are we missing here? We are missing... It's 7 o'clock. We're gonna do this last little bit. What is happening inside the dungeon? So, these are just like... It's like events that are going on. Party, feast, I guess it would be gambling. This is where I wrote horde. But that's a different kind of horde. Fight, yep, I have fight. And then I also have stuff like explosion, cave-in, flood, discussion and debate. That's good. Those are both good, very good. Yep. Shouting kind of works with that. Interrogation. Ooh. I like that too. How do you spell interrogation? Interrogation? Cool. Got ritual. Rehabilitation. Yes, I have research, construction, mine, excavate. I feel like those are all resource discovery. Judgment. I think that maybe that's a result of debate and interrogation. New experimentation. That's a good one. That's a good one. Experimentation. That kind of research. But different enough, I think. Chase. Yep, fight. Chase. That's perfect. That's perfect. A puppet show. What? So party feast. Puppet show is too specific, but maybe like entertainment. Entertainment. Performance. I like that better. Performance. Oh, that's the wrong button. Duel, I think, is covered in fight. Cooking. I have feast. Yeah, I think that's why Stitches. I think that's why I like having experimentation and research being separate things. Repairing, drafting, recruiting. I like recruiting. I think that's good. Setting traps. We could do defending. Monster wrangling, handling. I'm gonna do defend and recruit. Training. That's a good one. Yep. Train. What are some more like natural things that could be happening? Ambush, I have. I guess I should show like how is the dungeon being defended by intruders? I'm good on that. I have ambush in here somewhere. I thought I did anyway. Yeah, ambush. Crafting. Cleaning. I think craft. Is that good? Is that covered by anything? Sacrifice, summon, sorcery, fight, chase, train, craft. Craft is good. A storm. Yeah, flood. I think I'll do storm / flood. Cave in. Earthquake. Maybe I'll do quake / cave in. Like earthquake is specific because I guess an earthquake can be caused by whatever, but racing. Yeah, I have chase. Famine, flood, drought. I think drought is pretty good, actually. So that's interesting. Mr. Fog. Yeah, I have that as a defensive measure. But maybe that's better here. Freeze, gas, leak. What's happening? And I mean, yeah, freezing is interesting. Freeze. Stampede. That's a little specific. Sorcery, I think, covers illusion. Succession. That's interesting. Prey, ritual, maybe. Mutiny. Ooh. That's cool. We got gravity up here as a defense. Quicksand, I think, is basically a pit, right? Or shoot. Sinkhole, same thing. Migration. I'm gonna write fire, but do an asterisk, and like maybe there's a way to make that a little more. Almost thinking like maybe these things come out. Hibernation. Ooh, that's interesting. Plague, yeah. That's described earlier. Rampage. I love that. I love that. Yes. I love that. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe this stuff comes out. Theft is good. Theft is very good. Contest. I think that's another one of those good general words that could mean a lot of things, so it makes it more specific than it really is. Natural disaster. That, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Now, do I just put disaster? Or natural disaster. Natural disaster. I think that, yeah. Kilowatt. So this is this month's Patreon zine, basically. So I'm writing out these tables, there's going to be a little bit more guidance of how it works in the zine. But let me go ahead and post the link to the Patreon. So that's, if you sign up this month, you'll get this zine. So it's Flick Silverpin's Guide to Exploring Dungeons. Protest. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that. Protest. That's great. Okay, let's finish up by tackling what makes this dungeon weird. A meeting. Party feast. Yep. Meeting is good. That's great. Okay. So this one's tough. This one is... Yeah, I put fleshy as one of the weird the weird things. How do I describe black and white? That's what I'm talking about. That's perfect. So okay, this is black and white and soundless is exactly what I'm talking about. Not monochromatic or colorless. So this is like adding an extra level of detail, but since it's only one 36 thing long table, this is, I don't think you didn't miss anything, Kilowatt. Okay. So why I like black and white over monochromatic? Black and white can mean monochromatic, but it can also mean this dungeon is like exactly how you see it at first glance. It's black and white, right? So, the same, like symmetrical could mean the layout of your dungeon is symmetrical, or it could mean that, the two different types of people that live there are symmetrical in some way, or are, I don't know, you like, it could mean they're, what did I do? Could mean that they're equally opposite, right? So I'm trying to think of words that are weird, that are like very open to interpretation, right? So when you say that a dungeon, like float is another good one. Like it could mean the dungeon is floating, literally, or it could mean that things inside the dungeon float, or it could mean there's something hanging, or it could mean, think vague. Hard to breathe. Yeah, see, all these are very specific. See, okay, I like wheel, not on wheels, but I like wheel. That's a good one. Glow. I think glow is good. Glow is good. That could mean a lot of different things. Reflect. Maybe that's better than symmetrical. I think echo is good. Cosmic. Teleport. Yeah, those things get covered elsewhere. Sharp. Splintered. Splinter is cool. Yep. Melting is, I think, too specific. Abstract, yeah. I'm sorry if I'm like shooting stuff down. This is why I said this one's tricky, because it's this weird like rule I have in my head that I can't quite articulate that gets at you know what? Sneeze. Sneeze. That's great. I love that. Sneeze is that fits my weird head definition perfectly. Familiar? That is fantastic. Familiar is great. Shifting, I have vibrate. Unstable. Heavy, that's interesting. I like heavy. Repetition. Repeat is good. Repeat is good. Ethereal. It's this weird I don't quite know how to explain it. Like ethereal is like a fantastic word for describing a dungeon, but when you say it's an ethereal place, you only get like one sense of what that place is. You know what I mean? It's like it's a great word, but it's too specific. Hey Nightly, unlucky. I like. Maybe we just put luck. Luck. Unluck. Unlucky. Luck. Try steer. Could the rooms shuffle around? Yeah, shriek. Scream, maybe? Oh, I already have howl up there. Multifaceted. Is there another way of saying backwards? Ooh, that's close. Backward. I think backward works. False. Oh, that's interesting. Toddlers. We've moved on from babies to toddlers. We've been streaming so long, we've become toddlers. We're no longer babies. Jump scares. Shuffle. I feel like we're kind of covered. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like backward works because it could mean that you get confused and have to walk in the opposite direction. It could mean the people living here are backward. It could mean that you enter through the exit. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Gooey. We got fleshy already. Failing. Fail. String. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one. Reflecting. Yeah, I think I was maybe thinking of changing symmetrical to reflect. I think I want to keep symmetrical. Reflect is good too. I think maybe symmetrical gets it. That's a tough one. Riddle. Rhythm. Rhythm is great. Yeah. Ooh. Reflect can also mean think back. Is there another word? I like game. Rhythm has an H in there. Okay. All right, you've convinced me on reflect. We have darkness elsewhere. Okay, let's move on to the very last one. Lost. Ooh. Minute? I have timer. I think I'm going to replace that with minute. Yep. Okay, the very last one. What is hidden inside this dungeon? So I have treasure here in parentheses, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like loot treasure. And I also want to figure out how to be more specific with weapon, but not too specific with weapon. I have grow and shrink. Okay, let's move on to treasure. I think joke is good. An entity. So, okay, so I had, like originally I had book in here, and then I split it up into spellbook, lore tome, map. A boon. That is great. That is great. Prophecy. Yeah. I think schematic is good. Yep. That's like any time, you know, like a prophecy or a schematic, anytime treasure can be actionable, I think is like oh man. Hope. That is good. Favor. I think boon. You know, yeah. Favor is different than boon. Ingredient. That's a good one. Ooh, yeah, a mystery. Yeah, lore tome I think covers history. Yeah, ancient. I have ancient and futuristic as descriptors. maybe that those don't quite work, but a prisoner. How did you say a prisoner? A level. That's interesting. Experience. How can you say like level up experience? I think is a good. An ally. An ally is fantastic. It's filled with cows. Backstory information. So like a personal connection somehow. A secret is good. A secret is mystery. Yeah, let's mystery a secret. Yeah, like backstory. How do you say? Vision is good. We have a cure. I think that covers life. Tool. A door. I think a door is fantastic. Legacy, yeah. You know what? I think this Holy Mystic Arcane. Yeah, maybe it still works. I think an artifact is good. A key. Yep. That's not how you spell artifact? Oh. Okay. Curse. We have curse elsewhere a lot. Lore. I have lore tome. Maybe it just becomes lore. Potion. Yeah, I have food and drink. Metal, mineral. Like a resource? Is that? Plan. Reunion. That is good. That's what I'm talking about. Cloth. A portal. Like, I think Mystic and Arcane. I might just say magic. Rest? Ooh. That's interesting. I think that's cool. Blueprints. Is there a different way of saying blueprints? We have map. Oh, schematic. Yeah. Access. Ooh, that's interesting. Faith. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from that. Go back in time. Civilization. Ooh. I think ancient and futuristic covers civilization, hopefully. Enchantment? I think that's... yeah, I think that works. What's different, like, armor. Right? That's not necessarily a weapon. Redemption. Is that right? redemption. Important yep. Instrument is good. Instrument. An important NPC. Is there a way to say, oh yes. Ship/vehicle. All right. And then like an important person. Important person. I think that's good. I think we're done. Contact. Yeah, I think important person works for that. All right. So a few spots to fill in, but I think overall this is going to be very cool. Contact person. Yeah. Yeah. Wildlife that the vehicle is tailored to use. Yeah, that gets into however you want to fill it out. Property. Ooh. What are we going to get rid of to make room for property? Resource? Is that too general? Not really. Map, lore, reunion, important. Ooh, boy. Favor, hope. Why can't it be 37? Maybe we'll get rid of blood. I wanted there to be more like bad things hidden. Like maybe I need to do a whole nother chart that is like the bad things that are hidden. I'm just gonna make a blood chart. And then here we can do property. Yeah, important person, maybe ally is better. Better for that. I like that. I like that. Doom. Okay, I'm gonna fill that one out separately. I should get going here, but this was extremely helpful. It was very fun to collaborate with you all. I think this is gonna be a really cool zine. So check out the Patreon. If you sign up this month, you'll get access to, there's a digital version, there's a physical version. So physical versions are like this. They'll be like, it's not going to look like this. It's going to be laid out all cool. There's going to be lots of illustrations, and depending on how long it goes, there might even be a little bit of advice on how to draw. I'm going to try and fit in how to draw the dungeon. And then, yeah, it'll look really good. Mark, I print these zines at Mixam, Mixam. Ally is listed twice. It is. It's already there. Okay. Yeah. So this is no. I guess I've gotten a few questions. This is a totally system neutral. Like, it's basically it's how to create your own dungeon concept, and then you can fill it out and build it for whatever system you're using. And it's kind of like my method of coming up with stuff, simplified down. What's missing from this right now is like some advice. Like each of these questions is going to have a line or two with a little bit of advice on you know how to think about this stuff and like answer the question basically. And the idea is if you can answer, let's see, there's like 12 or 13 questions. If you can answer like half of these questions, then you have enough to build a dungeon that you can run fairly quickly. So yeah, that's the pitch for Flick Silverpen's Guide to Exploring Dungeons. How do you draw? Can even be a separate zine since there's so much stuff. That's a good point. If there's not enough space for a little bit of advice on how to draw, you're probably right. That could become a separate, totally separate zine. I do have plans for a how to draw maps. Flick Silverpen's Guide to Creating Worlds, maybe, or maybe it's just Flick Silverpen's Guide to Cartography. Will be a thing at some point. It's still just an idea in the back of my head, but that's gonna come at some point. Hey Stitches, thank you. Yeah. When you subscribe, there's a lot of all of the digital content that has been. I just said the word content. All of the digital versions of past adventures and zines are on there for you to get. So if you sign up, you get access to all of the old stuff, which is 10 zines at this point. So a lot of stuff is on there. Flick Silverpen's Guide to Drawing Dungeons. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how this, next step is to get this thing into layout. So, yeah, this zine will be done by the end of the month, and then it will ship out next month. And next month's zine is going to be a rule book for a ghost hunting game that I am making. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm sure if you are subscribed to the channel, you'll see much more about that coming up. Oh, and I should also say that the next video I'm doing, so the video that I'll post on Saturday, is going to be using these tables to roll up a dungeon, and then I'm going to draw the dungeon. So so stay tuned for a video of how to practically implement all of the stuff that we've been working on together on this stream. That'll be the next video. So yeah, super appreciate everybody hanging out and helping me with this. This was a massive help. A very, very fun exercise. I'm sure we'll do this again at some point. Another idea for a zine is about creating monsters. So once I can kind of solidify how I come up with monsters, maybe it'll be a similar kind of thing. So yeah, just really, really appreciate you all hanging out, helping me make this, showing support. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.